Okay, I'm back. I had to make sure I was on good terms with aging, which I should have been, but it is what it is. I guess. Mm. Hey, everybody that just popped up on here. This is like, let's talk about it. Whatever you on your agenda, let's talk about it. If it's relationship, what you got going on, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Hey, Tasha Robinson. Hey, Nelly, what's going on with you, child? How are you feeling, Nelly? I am doing good. Hey, Phoebe. Now, why would you do that? Stop doing that. That's not nice. That's not even cool. That's not cool at all, my grandbaby. Cover your mouth when you cough. I am good. I cannot complain. Try not to eat so much. Best place to eat is a fruit so I can lose weight. Girl, I am doing good. Happy Sunday to you, Nelly. I'm eating a plum. And it's so good and sweet. I'm trying to lose some weight so when New York comes, when my trip to New York, I'll DM you my number, Nelly. Not to worry. I'll DM you my number. I don't even trip off. No, I got you. You know. But other than that, girl, I'm doing pretty good. I cannot complain. Hey, big bro, Mojo. I know it ain't cool. Hey, big bro, big bro. I'm gonna need you to get in contact with me, like ASAP. Oh, this is so good, y'all. This is so good. We all eating healthy, team healthy. We are team eating. On my page, hey auntie, my auntie Rosa May on here. Come on, bring everybody because now see that's a problem. I don't need to see no cups in the sink.
I turn my camera around. Oh, okay.
You okay? Now there we go.
Look, I'm doing the same thing you doing. I just got through eating a mix.
See, I'm eating healthy. It's called
I
eating
had a
healthy
salad
at
too.
night.
I had a salad too.
Now, see, I'm not eating no salad. I'm eating a plum,
I eating a plum. Them good. I like them.
and it keeps. You know what? Eating the plum is so much. It's about your niece, Moj. That's what is going on. It's about your niece. You know,
Uh-huh.
I need you to link up with me. Just call me after the interview. Not the interview, but it's called Let's Talk About It podcast tonight. But anyway, I will be leaving in June. June 20th to be my last day in Chicago, and then I'll be on my way to New York. Which
How long
Tyrone will be?
Huh?
Tyrone will be in New York.
Yeah, yeah. I think I'm gonna come with you. I'm gonna have to come with you because I need to be down there.
Yes, we're gonna
Yes, sir.
link up.
Yeah, we
Yes,
gonna link up.
around the 50-year anniversary. I'm so excited. I can't even tell everybody the good news was about to happen, but it's going down, and I got the special outfit to go along with it. I'm gonna have the 80s look. I'm going down to New York with the 80s vibe.
Uh-oh.
Get it up. Yes. Go get it up. Let me see. Go rinse it off. Go rinse it.
Okay.
Yeah. I
Hey,
got the 80s vibe going on. I got the 80s vibe. I'm doing, I can't even tell everybody how I'm going to dress because I don't want nobody capping off of me, you know?
right.
You know, so it's going to be an awesome day, it's going to be an awesome year. It started off to be an awesome year.
Yeah, I see. You've been moving plans. You've been, hey, you know Preezy?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know I got an interview coming. She brought me on her show. She brought me on 2 shows with her. Me and I ended up introducing her to Timothy, and she let me talk. She brought me out of the audience. I was in the audience, and she brought me in, and I told her, I said what I said. We was talking about the little girl who had hit the teacher, and she had got the year in jail for hitting the teacher. And I had basically was telling her that we have to understand that these little girls, I didn't quite agree with her getting a year in jail because I felt like the little girl needed treatment.
I felt that way too.
Right.
I felt like she
Because,
got some kind of help, mental
right.
illness awareness.
Yeah, because when you send these girls to prison and jail, y'all have to understand that they become more criminal minded. They have to deal with these women that you know what I'm saying, use them as victims, and then they not no different than men. They get victimized and everything, and then who's to not try to victimize them when they at a young age. You know what I'm saying? Not saying she didn't need no discipline, but we have to understand where this little girl is clicking from. Somebody probably did something to that little girl that night or anything.
You know what? Ain't no telling what could have happened. You know, nowadays everybody want to pinpoint R. Kelly, but they're not looking inside these other people's homes. You know, it's too many R. Kellys out here on the streets.
Huh? Too many of them. Well, you said too many R. Kellys out here on the streets.
It's like 50-year-olds or 40-some-year-olds messing around with teenagers.
Yeah, that's like me messing around with a teenager. Come on now. I can't even see I have a daughter like 30-some years, about 30 years of age, so I don't play with these little girls. So,
No.
you know, I have a woman, my woman 40-some years of age, so I would never give her the opportunity to talk about, you know what I'm saying, me doing something like some whatever they call it, these men's doing the R. Kelly. Let me put it like that. I ain't gonna give her the chance to talk about me doing no R. Kelly because most of these little girls is like my nieces and my niece's friends, and
Right.
I watched them grow up. I know they mamas. You know, I'm not that type of man, so, you know, I don't care because she grown, and I know your mama. I probably used to talk to your mama. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't even want to do nothing like that. That's out of the question.
Yeah, and it ain't in so much in our city, even though some of the guys are very low key about it. You know, but it's all over. It's all over the United States, but then they want to make R. Kelly a prime example. Well, okay, well, what about everybody else that is doing it? What about the other guys are doing it? What about these porn stars that they always talk about? What do y'all gonna do with them?
Exactly. What about them?
You know, so Listen is this here. They want to speak about it, R. Kelly situation. But R. Kelly is too many of them out here on these streets. It's too many R. Kellys on the street. And I'm not
Yeah, they been out here.
sincere. You know, grown men, if they parents, if they change, well, if the girl's parents ain't saying, okay, you know what? If a grown man talking is touching you in the wrong place, I think you need to speak up.
Right.
You know, speak up, speak out, because if anything happens to man, it's gonna be repercussions. I'm calling the FBI, CIA. I ain't calling no CPD. I'm calling FBI.
Right. You calling everybody.
I'm calling everybody. I'm calling people from out of town. Hey, I need y'all to pull up right quick.
Right. Right. Exactly.
Yeah, I gotta pull up and pull out. You know, pull up. Because yeah, right. A 29-year-old daughter. Yeah, that's my niece. So yeah. Anybody mess with my niece or my daughter, I'm going in, I'm going ham on it, because of the simple fact it is, first and foremost, you don't touch no kid. You don't touch no woman, period, and especially in the wrong place.
No, you shouldn't do that.
It matters. So
you shouldn't do that.
No.
That's out of the question.
And it's not right. A lot of people feel like it's not right. And I know it's right. And it's not a right thing to leave on post. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. Anybody touch mine, it's gonna be a problem. Like, I still have that little girl X in the back of my head. I'm still looking at her, how she was damaged. 9 years old. Didn't even have a freaking life yet.
For real?
You know, the little girl X that was in that lived in Capri Green.
Uh-huh.
I'm still looking at her like, wow. You know, why would somebody want to do that to a little girl?
Who you talking about, Candyman? The Candyman?
Little girl, I don't know who did it, but it was a little girl that lived in the Capri Greens on the west side of Chicago. They raised her and they put gasoline on her and tried to kill her. Burned her.
Oh, yeah, that was the Candyman. That was over there. That's when I was over there, when I was growing up in there. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, they was bad. You know what? My sister had grew up. I don't know if somebody ever done something to her, but we always had these rape-a-mans in the projects that get these little girls and rape them and whatever they doing to them. And my sister and them used to be so scared that she would never walk the hallways by herself.
Mm-hmm.
She was afraid that dude was gonna get her. And she sister.
You're spinning. Oh, Lord, I don't want to lose this. But yeah, that's what happened.
Yeah, that's what always happens. It don't have to just be in the projects. It's everywhere. You know what I'm saying? It's everywhere.
Right.
It's everywhere. Yeah. I see you got people joining.
Yeah.
You know?
I got those are my peoples. I got Shaquana. Oh my goodness. Gmail. Oh my goodness. Y'all stay tuned, because Tuesday I got Gmail.
You got who? Gmail?
Yeah, Tuesday I got Gmail on my podcast. Now he's a podcaster. He's a podcaster too as well. But yes, but like I said, it is so much controversy in these young teenagers. Yes, baby.
Where's my brother?
Your brother in the room with your uncle. You want to go in the room with your uncle? You may see your Uncle Tony.
I miss him.
But go in there. Yes. Yes, bro Mike. Oh my goodness. I am so excited to meet bro Mike.
Hey, this is my first time ever. Oh, that's Bro Mike right there?
Yeah, that's bro Mike.
Bro Mike, the podcaster?
Yeah. He's
Okay.
also a podcast too.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So bro Mike, man, you need to link up with Tyrone too, because he's also have his own story out from the west side of Chicago too. So yes, you can get him on your interviews as well. But
You want me
in a mean,
to let him know about me a little bit or
yeah,
whatever?
no, go on. This is the
Yeah,
let's talk about it. Matter of
yeah,
fact, let me see
yeah.
if I can bring
I'm
him
glad.
on.
Actually, shout out to Body Chambers, man. She been looking out for me, man. She been trying to get me known. I grew up in the notorious Chicago, Cabrini Greens, and you know what I'm saying. I had a life that
What's going on?
Hello, King.
What's going on?
I,
All right.
you know what I'm saying. I grew up doing bad things, and it was because it was instilled in me. You know what I'm saying. I was traumatized at an early age, and I took that mentality to Wisconsin, and I kind of like instilled this negativity in the communities as far as with the gangs. I bought the gangs from Cabrini Greens to Racine to the jails. I started being incarcerated because I learned criminal ways when I was in the projects. I used to hang with these guys. They'd be stealing, snatching purses, pickpocket. So I was selling drugs and I was always doing things, but it was within the law of order. So I thought that I was a general in life. It just I felt like I was the man. I was a neighborhood superstar everywhere I went, and the things that I did, in which I did live like that. But it caused me to have many falls in life. I've been in prison a lot. I haven't succeeded now to where I'm still struggling. I'm still trying to make it because I have a change of mind. You know, I was a conservative vice lord for over 40 years to where I had to.
I heard about I heard about that. 'Cause I used to do a lot of research about that. But I got people in Chicago too. You ever heard of this activist called Tyrone Muhammad?
Yes, I heard of Tyrone Muhammad. He's
that's we good friends. We met on Facebook, and he got ECCSC. You know about them, right? Social change.
I heard about them.
Yeah. He's doing great. He's doing great out there, stuff like that. Yeah, that's my people out there.
Yeah, so I ended up. I wrote a book about my life. It's called Life from Cabrini Green. So, you know, I'm just trying to, you know what I'm saying, let people hear my story, and it's based on me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not living like that no more. I wouldn't dare want to shoot nobody or hurt no one. I go to schools, talk to kids, preach, stay in school, things of that nature, to where I just want to give back, and I just want to be heard. I want people to read my book and understand my mentality and my ways and my behavior.
Well, from what I understand, this is going not just the New York thing, because I'm from New York. This is all over. The young generation nowadays, they don't want to listen to what we saying. So it's like hard. Like when we was hard headed, but now it's like they don't want to listen. So they want to do what they want to do and stuff. So even black man, if you even try to mentor some, if you already notice, they'll listen and let it go into one ear, go out to the other, because they're being, they're following others and stuff like that. So how does that make you
Yes,
feel? I
sir.
mean, how do you know, like if you wish you have a game plan, what how does that make you feel with the young generation now? They're on some different comments right now.
Say
Yeah.
that again.
No, I said, how do you feel about how the young generation, and this is not just only a New York thing, because I'm from New York, but all over, they 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 don't want to listen to what we're trying to say to them, right? They'll let it go into
Mm-hmm.
one ear and go out to the other and everything. So since you did what they're doing, and you now you're changed, how does that make you feel when you're trying to mentor them and they're not trying to listen?
You know what? It makes me feel the way I felt. I understand
Right.
them. I feel like I don't blame them. I can't blame them.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I feel like I need to teach them better. Brothers like me and you need to teach them better,
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
they need to be taught respect. It's I think the problem is we don't care no more. We got older brothers that and been through a lot and sacrificed a lot, and they like, I'm not going to put my head on no child.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Right.
And
Absolutely.
and then the mother is part of, my person in
So
taking
you
that.
deal with
Right.
the ones that care, because see, like me, I say
Say it
I
again.
say that they have a drug problem. They need treatment. They need these kids. They know drug. Do they have drug programs for juveniles in New York? Answer that.
Yeah, they do, but you know what it is?
For
They keep doing
juvenile.
for
For
juvenile.
juvenile.
I don't think so.
All
Nah, they
right.
they got
That's what
drug
I'm saying.
programs, but not. But you know what it is? They're not. It's not mandated. You know, it's not
They
mandatory. So they
they
don't.
send juveniles to prison.
Okay.
That's not
Right.
Mm-hmm.
they waive them, send them to the adult system, and they mess up these kids'
Mm-hmm.
minds. What you think?
Mm-hmm.
What you think?
Yeah.
You think you
Right.
finna send me to? I'm 17 years old, 16 years old. You send me around these adults. I got to man up. No,
Yeah. Yeah.
now I have to be like them. I have to learn what they
Mm-hmm.
learn and let them teach me to where, because like you say, all these kids are followers. So
Yeah.
now you see what I'm saying? To
Mm-hmm.
where now they
Mhm.
become victims. Do you want to be a girl? You want to be a gang member? You want to be this or whatever? That's what you have to deal with when you go to jail. You want to be a person that's paying somebody in
Yeah.
jail. You
Yeah.
got a whole, or you want to be somebody that somebody paying you. You got to figure it out,
Yeah.
because that's the life when you want to be a criminal,
Mm-hmm.
and especially a street guy.
Yeah, man.
And then
I used to follow too. I used to be one of them. That's why I understand the kids too and everything. You know,
listen,
it's like,
if you read my book, I tell you my book. I grew up
mm-hmm,
under law and order. I was a follower. I was a leader.
mm-hmm,
I took assignments. I did this because I wanted to earn that reputation that I was a made man, that I was like the guys that I seen doing the things that they was telling me to do.
mm-hmm.
So
Right. Exactly.
So my difference is this here. They took the discipline out the schools. They took the disciplines out the home.
Mm-hmm,
They let these no good parents out here that are in my generation and age, they don't have no discipline within themselves
yeah.
because they grew up in foster care. They
Mm-hmm,
grew up in parents was beating them up, fathers were molesting them. So grandparents wasn't, they were grandparents, but their parents,
mm-hmm.
it all depends on how they would lay their lifestyle in
Yeah.
the homework.
Yeah.
So my theory is this. Okay.
Right, we
Okay,
lost it.
Vincent Black. Okay, Vincent Black, I'm bringing you on.
Mm-hmm,
And my theory is this. If we don't discipline in our
mm-hmm.
homes, and then you get, hello, how are you doing, Vin? Oh, hell no, you about to be blocked.
Boy. Wow. I don't like that.
I'm
That's
about to
horrible.
block him. I'm about to block him. I am about
He's
to
a
block him.
weirdo.
I don't even.
He's a weirdo.
That he's a fucking asshole. Whoever that was, he was an ass.
Wow.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Block him.
Mm-hmm. That's him.
Cannot. Yeah, I blocked him.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Weirdo.
blocked him. He's a fucking ass.
Yeah, he's a weirdo.
But yeah, he was. He's a fucking asshole. I have to block assholes like him.
Yeah, that's crazy. Oh, yeah. You know him? Bobby from Southside? That's my guy.
Hi, Bobby from the
Yeah,
South Side.
we family in Queens and everything. Yeah.
Okay, yes.
No doubt. He's Mr.
But my
Movie
theory
guy.
is this: in schools, the school system is so discreet because the kids are allowed to do whatever they want to do.
Right.
I remember. Let me show you something. I had Miss Susie Q.
Right.
You remember these here big old rulers?
Oh, yeah. I had one of them type of episodes back in the days in school. Yeah.
So I remember getting hit by one.
Yeah.
And it shook me because I'm like, well, my cousin used to be a school teacher. She's a retiree, and I said, oh, I need one of these. Can I get one?
Yeah.
And so she gave me 2 of them. Because I remember that used to be Miss Susie Q. My 4th grade teacher had Miss Susie Q.
Okay.
And Miss Susie Q was not the one to play with. I mean, she used to hit us so bad. I used to cry home. My mother said, "What you get whipped for? What you didn't did now?" I ain't did nothing. Go talk to my friend. She was asking me a question. Well, you ain't got no business talking and this and that and the other. And okay, but the discipline in the home system.
Yeah.
You get hit by a teacher, your parent you go home and tell your mom and dad or your father or your grandparents or whoever was your guardians at that point in time.
Right.
You would get your ass whooped.
Yeah. I think we all had Susie Q type teachers though. I had a teacher named Miss Dunstan. And she was to get the name.
Bro, I still got my look.
She had the rulers, a pack of them. Pow. Yo. And you talking about singing? Yo, that's so that we will never forget it. Real talk. I was hard headed back then in school, but she was one of them teachers that's like, if your parents didn't teach you, I'm gonna teach you in my class though, not to do nothing wrong. Word.
I still got my ruler. I took 2 rulers from my auntie and my cousin. I said, I need me a Miss Susie Q because I want to know what was it like.
Yeah.
To have it in your hand and say, you know what, Miss Susie Q, I'm gonna get you.
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
But yeah, I got yes, the rule. I done brought out the ruler, and this is something that every parent, if you can't discipline your parent. Remember they used to do this here.
Yeah. I remember the name, Miss Dunstan. That's all I know, man. My boy Mark McMillan, we be like, we ain't messing with her, cause she ain't no joke. She was like Joe Clark. Remember, like Joe Clark was with the speaker, but she was with the wooden rulers and shit. You know what I mean? Oh yeah. So but we don't have teachers like them anymore. It's like things have changed.
Hey, Hillbilly, right. I need you to monetize my live from because some asshole just came up here and showed up on his this. And nobody don't need to see that because that was not enticing.
Hurry up, though. Block his whole account. Yeah.
He was trying to get me blocked for the baby. I knew how to block it. So, yeah. Wow. But like I said, though, when I brought this ruler out and my grandkids, they know what this is.
Mm-hmm.
They know what that is. I saw them in a minute. Do you want me to get Miss Susie Q?
Yeah.
No, because it starts from home.
Yeah.
Thank you, Billy, so much. Because people like that in the world is like, it's not just in Chicago. it's throughout the whole 49
Yeah,
states.
yeah,
No
absolutely.
discipline in the schools. They're letting these kids do whatever the God may need to
Well,
do. And then they looking at us as parents like, okay, so who raised you?
but check this out though. Let me know if this is happening in where you at. In New York, kids nowadays they know that they got the law on their side. So what they'll do is you can't beat them, and teachers can't hit them like that no more because they know they can get them in trouble. Is that happening in Chicago? Where you at? Chicago, right?
Yes. Southside
Yeah.
Chicago. And yes,
Okay.
yes,
Hmm.
yes,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah, yeah.
yes.
They got the
And
law on
that's
their
the
side.
problem right there.
Right.
That's the
Yeah.
problem because they talking about CPS, Child Service Public
Hmm.
something, but we call it
We
DCFS.
got ACS over here in New York. So yeah, it's kind of like the same thing. You know what I mean? Hmm.
And
Hmm.
that's the problem. One thing about me, I have a 24-year-old,
Hmm.
I have a 20-year-old, got a 16-year-old.
Yeah.
My 20-year-old, baby, close my door, close the door. Tell me, TK, close the door. Sorry
You
about that.
good?
When you got a
You
house
good?
full of children,
So, all right.
hey, I said close my door. Thank you very much. Whew. See, I was trying to be nice to him, but then they had me making me clap my hands and say, hey, you
It happens.
know,
Yeah.
hey, you gonna do either you gonna do as I say or say as I do.
Yeah.
But yes, but I have a 25-year-old. I had problems with my 25-year-old.
Hmm.
He had a little bit of the street life in him, but I got in his ass.
Hmm.
One lady told me, she said, I'm going to call DCFS on her. I looked at her. I said, you know what? You're going to regret it
Hmm.
because my son, because of what you're saying, I
Hmm.
discipline my kids.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to hit your kids. Look, bitch. And that's when I see it to her. Excuse me. Excuse my French.
Nah, you good. You good.
Ex-
Yeah.
Excuse my
Yeah.
French. But that's how I had to tell her.
Yeah.
Like, look, you don't tell me how to discipline mass because if I don't, one thing, okay, now I'm looking at your toes, I'm looking at the wall. Okay, now there we go. I told her period point blank. I'm gonna read the comments in a minute, Hillbilly, because I see what you just said. One thing I do know for sure, and two for certain. One
Hmm.
thing about me, I'm one of them old school's parents that gonna beat the mess out of their mind.
Yeah.
I get respect from my kids. My kids give me respect
Hmm.
because you know why? I don't take it. I don't take no back talk. You
But
back
you,
talk to me, you gonna find your face on the
yeah.
floor.
What it's called from the old school way is called old school, called tough love. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's called tough love and shit. And a lot of these kids
exactly.
though, they know about tough love, but what they want to do is call like ACS or the local department of where you at in Chicago and shit like that though.
Yeah,
But in other
yeah.
cities, in Detroit, whatever, you know what I mean? Yeah, man.
Exactly.
Can't let
It's
parents do
all
their thing.
and it's exactly. And you know, now you got kids are
Yeah,
hijacking. You got kids shooting at the older people. We used to respect our older
That's
people
right.
back in the
That's
yeah,
right.
days
yeah,
in
The more respect.
Chicago.
yeah.
And Tyrone know exactly. We back talk to Miss Jones across the street. Miss Jones gonna deal with you, and then you got to deal with your parents.
Yo,
Exactly.
there's a cat from TikTok. I'm gonna get his full information. I'm gonna share it with you, Bonnie.
There go, Tim. Bring Tim in.
Yes,
Okay,
I got Tim. I'm bringing Tim in too. Tim is
okay,
another person from Chicago too. So yes, I
okay.
got my
That's
New
up.
York, I got
All
my
right,
Chi-Town,
no
you
doubt.
know.
Yeah,
But I want to read this here what Hillbilly said. One problem is the government want to raise your kids.
yeah,
For
yeah.
you to think, hey, you know what's best.
Hmm.
Yeah, the government system, and yeah, God and yes. And it's all about discipline. Exactly. Lack of discipline in the homes.
Exactly.
Bring back the discipline. Because now not only they do it in Chicago, they hijack it in New York.
Yeah.
They have started it out in California.
All of that though,
everywhere.
It's everywhere now. You get a kid, so what's gonna happen?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
get 100, what's gonna happen?
Yeah. See,
So
that's the thing. If they could have like a lot of good shit though, like what Tyrone Muhammad is having, like what he's doing is he's bringing people from the streets to be doing community service, like to be helpful and shit like that.
yeah,
I mean, yo, my man,
yes,
check his bio. Check out Tyrone Muhammad and mention Bro Mike. Mention me. You know what I mean? Because he's
right,
he's all over South Side and West Side of Chicago. You know what I mean? And
yeah,
I expect what he doing and shit. And that's the thing. We got a lot of politics out here in New York and everything. Yeah, we got organizations and groups and shit like that, but we need more funding. We need more funding and
yes,
shit.
you all are.
Yeah.
Yes, you all
Yeah.
are. That's one thing I do know for one and two for certain.
Yeah.
You all have everything that Chicago don't even have that we used to have.
Yeah.
They took it out of Chicago just recently before Mayor Lightfoot got out of office.
Yo, how y'all feel about Lori Lightfoot getting out of there finally, man? I know y'all happy.
Oh no,
Who?
no,
Lori Lightfoot.
no.
Lori Lightfoot.
I love Lori. Let me tell you something. I met Lori Lightfoot in person. I took a picture with her in person.
Why
Me and her.
saying a lot of negative stuff about her though, man? I mean,
Because you know what, and Tyrone, you are a living witness. How many people that we had in office when in a year of time, the only person they kept was Mayor Richard Daley, and he been there for 20 years plus.
Costing his daddy, cause y'all daily.
Let me tell you something. What Mayor Lightfoot told me, they cleaning up all the shit that happened in 1987.
I heard about that too.
She had to clean up it's gonna take years. And I mean years. Years for Chicago to clean up the mess that they have. Mayor Lightfoot, she tried to, but everybody kept knocking her down because they knew exactly what the fuck she was going to do. She was gonna see who did what did who, A, B, Z, D, all the way up to Z.
Because we was hearing in New York that she's taking money and taking money under the table from cats that died.
Somebody said you met Beetlejuice in person.
Yeah. I got a picture of her on my Instagram. So yes, I sure did. I love me some Larry Lightfoot, and me and her is under the same sign. So she's a Leo, I'm a Leo. So, but only difference is with me, I ain't got the power to have the. If I would, I could, but I don't want that power.
Well, see, we got a mayor that's a former cop, right? And I just feel that he's doing some things, but he's not doing enough. You know what I'm saying? For the homeless, my thing is that though, don't just put them into shelters. You got to do a couple of things, and this is what I said. I said you got to put them in the rehab. You got to want to educate them, really rehabilitate them. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And it's going to take some time now, but think about it. These people once had an education. These people once had a skill. They just fell on hard times. They got on drugs. They got kicked out in the street and everything like that. These are people that was once like you and me. So instead of like putting them just in a shelter, some of them don't even want to go in the shelters. They want to sleep on the trains.
No. Let me tell you something. What they done did over here.
Okay.
Hey, hey, come on, what's going on? Let me tell you something.
Hmm.
It is so crazy that you said that they got tents underneath the highways, right?
Yeah.
You got some people that wants to go to the shelters
Hmm.
over there on 12th and Canal,
Hmm.
but now they are opening up schools that were closed all the way down from what from Mayor Romney to Mayor Daley closed down.
Hmm.
See, Mayor Daley, before he got out of office, he closed down over 500 schools.
Wow.
Mayor Romney closed up over 6,000 schools that we have from Chicago.
Hmm.
So, um, truth to be told, and to be honest with you, you know, it's kind of crazy that I'm about to say this, but Chicago supposed to be one of the top-notch schools out here.
Hmm.
We have gifted programs for these young people, which they want more of gifted programs for the students, but not what about the non-gifted kids? They
Right.
want to close and shut their schools down, like they don't like they don't even exist.
Hmm.
So my theory and my intake is why close it down unless you don't want the black kids, the white kids, the Caucasian kids, the Mexicans learn. They want the Caucasian kids to learn more than what the African American kids are.
Hmm.
Sad.
Right. Yeah.
But when you go to the urban community, they want to close down those schools. And like I said, me and Mayor Lightfoot, we talked about this. Me and Mayor Lightfoot, we literally talked about this. I said, don't close no more schools down. Don't even
Hmm.
do it.
Hmm.
Because these kids need the higher education that they need.
Yeah.
I said, don't even touch urban prep.
Hmm.
And what she do?
Hmm.
She touched urban prep, but she made it to where the teachers actually learning something.
Hmm.
Actually, you gotta have the training class to become a teacher out here.
Right. 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 Same day.
Because it was a
I got
charter
you.
school.
Hmm. Right.
But it's okay. And I get the charter schools. I get that. But don't touch the all boys schools because they don't want actually learning something that most
Hmm.
schools don't even have.
Yeah.
They go straight to college.
Hmm.
I told her I don't even want CPS even put their hands on urban prep boys. I fought so hard.
Hmm.
I fought very hard. I even wrote it in the Sun-Times paper. Do not touch those boys' schools.
Hmm.
They are getting the higher education that they need. They're getting scholarships that they
Right.
need. There is no high school out here
Hmm.
that will actually help these young men to get the education that they properly needed.
Hmm.
And
Right.
that's what makes me so angry and so disrupt with Chicago because they quit very quick to disrupt these kids' schools.
Hmm.
So how do you expect the black boys to do something positive when you are shutting them down? And this
Yeah.
is what I'm looking at.
Yeah. It's no good. You
No.
know. You got to keep them open
Mm.
so that they can be able to continue to learn and whatnot from the whole deal and be educated. You know, they have them in the
Exactly.
white neighborhoods, schools open and all that stuff.
Exactly.
Hmm. Yeah.
Exactly. But
Yeah.
yeah, but what's your intake, Tyrone?
You know my insight. I ain't I ain't gonna blame. I can't blame the kids. I just gotta. I think they need help. If they need help, it's just they need more attention, man. We got to give them more attention. They need the attention that that we had that we know that's good for us,
Mhm.
and better teachings. They need better schooling, like you said. School, like I said, the teachers, most of them teachers is not really even trying to teach them kids now because they scared of them and things of that nature, to where most of these kids going to private schools, and people feel like they need to go to private schools so they can learn because they not getting it in these
It's the
public
same.
schools. So
Exactly.
Yeah.
if the schools they're gonna do it, like I said, they need more programming. They need us, people like me, you, and her,
Mhm.
running programs, helping these people because we understand.
Yeah.
Even all three of us giving our comments, none of us is really going against these kids. We know they are very rebellious and naive to a lot of situations, but we still not blaming them.
Right. Right. Right.
And they need people like us around them
Yeah.
to make them feel
That can
comfortable with
motivate
that.
them.
That's more
Yeah.
right motivation. Yes,
Absolutely.
sir.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And motivation is everything, especially these children
Hmm.
throughout across America, because I'm looking at stories after stories. I'm looking at my citizen app, and it's like earlier today, I hear a teen got shot.
Hmm.
I'm hearing a teenager, a man with a gun.
Hmm.
I'm hearing somebody's car got hijacked.
Hmm.
And it ain't the grown people, it's what they see and what they're learning. They
Yeah.
learning from TikTok. They're
Yeah.
learning from YouTube.
Hmm.
Then they go in these streets, getting themselves hurt because they didn't stole somebody's car.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Right.
So why not take the discipline of
Yeah.
the home?
Right.
It takes a full village just to even have them.
Mm.
You know, so my theory is this: if it takes a full village of having this child and raising them, hell, and then you telling the parent, oh, you cannot do this to your child, you can't do that to your child. But
Hmm.
guess what? You are the ones that gonna be crying over your vehicle,
Mm.
crying over somebody that shot somebody in your family, crying that somebody trying to pull a gun out on
Yeah.
them. So why complain and cry about something that the government took?
Right.
Hey,
Absolutely.
Big Wood. Hey, everybody just popped on in. This is called We Are Talking About Life. Let's talk about it. So, yes, everybody, welcome to my podcast. Let's talk about it. I will be putting this on my YouTube, so make sure you are liking, subscribing to my YouTube page as well. Share it.
Word
But
up.
yes, um, but and then let me tell you, I don't know if you all heard about this one here. This just happened last summer when they first discovered that somebody was getting hijacked. It was four teens,
Hmm.
17 and two 18-year-olds and one 19-year-old.
Hmm.
Took a rifle at a white person's car. Made them literally get out of their car on the highway on 12th and Taylor. Made them get out of their car so they can joyride it.
In Chicago.
Yes, back here in the summer.
Mm.
So my theory is this: what kind of discipline is y'all really doing? Now y'all want to get involved. Now the police want to get involved. Now the FBI want to get involved.
Well, we got the same thing in New York and everything, so it's just like, man, chaotic though. You know what I'm saying? It's like you don't want to make a extra reason for your own kind to get put in the system. You know what I'm saying? When you
But
can
see,
come
you know
up with
what?
positive ways to build them up and shit like that though. You know what I mean?
Right.
Hmm.
But
And
some
now they want to car. Oh, my car is good. Why is your car gone?
Mm,
Why is your vehicle is gone? Why is your vehicle getting tampered? Why? Because you know why? There is no discipline in their homes, and then you want to talk about them. That's
Well,
controversy to the state. It's controversy to the people, and it's damn sure controversy to the children of Department of Human Services.
not only
Controversy.
that, people need money and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So if you create, something like the way how some of these organizations have boxing, like for cats in the community and stuff like that,
what?
they need some for a prize and everything. Yeah, that helps out too, with more and more ideas and stuff like that. Though I don't have it.
Yeah.
I don't have the other ideas yet, but just things to where they can earn some money, in return of doing carjackings and stuff like that, and the whole deal, type of stuff. You know what I mean? hmm
Hey,
Exactly.
I want
And
to ask
not
you
only
a
that,
question. I
yeah.
want to ask them a question. It must not be too many good programs for the kids in New York.
Well, there is, but you see, the thing is that it's like like I said, you can't force them, right? They want to do things. They want to do what they want to do. Remember, I was saying what we was talking about, how the young generation, when you try to like put them in line, they get out of line sometimes. You know what I mean? They want to do what they want to do. Rebellious.
hmm
So we got that going on and stuff like that, and it's everybody's always thinking of ideas. It's a lot of organizations in New York. A lot of organizations in New York, on down to fraternities and everything like that. And everybody, it's like we can't force them, but we could apply and just hope that they could be able to wanna fall in line with that. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, but there's a lot of programs in New York, a lot of rehabs, but it's politics, brother. You know what I'm saying? It's politics. The city right now is using their money for miscellaneous nonsense. Really, nonsense. You see what I'm saying? When they could put that money towards like with kids and stuff, education, and also the homeless and shit. Like create programs, not just put them in the shelter, because some of them don't want to be in the shelter. You see what I'm saying? They want to go on the trains. So what it is that though, if you create a program to where you could have education, rehab, rehabilitation, you know what I'm saying? You can also everything's gonna take time. You give them jobs. See what I'm saying? Because here's the thing: a lot of the homeless people that we see in every city, they was once live and ready and willing. What it is that they had hard times with drugs. They've had, know, they got burnt out of fires and stuff out of their apartments or houses and stuff like that. Yo, and the families turn their backs on them. Yo, it's
hmm
real. You know what I'm saying? And the
Yeah.
city, I can only speak for New York. The city got a lot of money, but they
Yeah.
wasting their money on nonsense. Now I can't speak for Chicago, but I can speak for New York. New York got a lot of money, but they wasting their money on nonsense instead of listening out to people in the community that makes sense. That's what I'm talking about. You know?
Exactly. And
hmm
here in Chicago, they didn't. I don't know if you noticed this, Tyrone, when you came out here last, but they switched up our demeanor. It's not even funny no more.
hmm
Like everything is so unorganized,
hmm Put
very
the homeless
unorganized. There
education
is no
training.
structure. There is no
Uh,
structure
and you
here.
know what?
We don't have a. hmm
Go ahead. I'm sorry. I was reading the comment from your
Oh
hillbilly.
yeah, he said
With
send it
Oh yeah,
again.
yeah.
yeah,
I did
Good
again. I
stuff.
did. I'm just waiting
Yeah.
on him.
Good stuff. Yeah, that's what I'm
She
talking about.
sent it again.
And
Yeah.
not only that, my theory is this here. There's no structure. They
Right.
took all the structure out in Chicago.
Mm,
All the structure
mm,
that we had, you know, we it's just we don't have it no more.
wow.
We don't
Wow.
have the meanest. They took out the straight. You remember they used to take the kids to 26 in California. They used to give them trips and stuff, but they took
Mm,
that out. They don't even do that no more. The
mm.
Scare Straight program been gone back in
Wow.
1987.
Wow. Yeah.
The Scare
Yeah.
Straight program, they used to bring it to the schools and back in 1996.
Yeah, that was hitting at one point. Yeah, that was some good stuff. Yeah.
But
Hmm.
they stopped that. They said, nah, the kids would like to go to jail and they figure it's all this and that and the other. No, we don't have a Scare Straight program anymore. We
Hmm.
never did. Back in since it left from 1986.
Wow. Wow.
When we had Mayor Daley took that shit out.
Mm,
Mayor Daley was like, no, I'm always on that gram. I
hmm.
only do Facebook once in a while. But I can't get the media on my Facebook page, only on my Instagram and YouTube.
Hmm.
I'm sorry. But yeah, so my theory of this was why did we not have it?
Hmm.
If and this is something that Mayor Lightfoot was about to put back in, but they knew exactly what she was gonna do. They
Wow.
just yanked it.
Mm, 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 mm.
They
Wow.
yanked it because they took that like, nah, what we need that for? She was gonna bring everything back. The
You.
Scare Straight program, the programs
Mm,
that we need for the youth. They didn't want the Mayor Lightfoot to have that. That's why
I
they was like,
think.
oh, she bad, she this. They ran her name through the fucking ground.
I think it was a race card. It's a race card always being played in politics. You know what I'm saying? Like dirty pool. Because, like you said, why would they take that out though? See what I'm saying? If they was for our kids and everything like that, they would have definitely put that in. So I
Hmm.
think it was a race card. Applied into that,
Yeah,
as always. Hmm. Yeah.
yeah. And not only that, it's politician is a card anyway.
Hmm.
It's a part of that game. Unless you who got the best rep and who's the best of this and who's the best of that.
Hmm.
Hey,
They don't concern themselves with people.
you know what? I was just sitting here thinking. I know he in New York.
Hmm.
We over here in the Midwest,
Yeah.
and New York got a lot of rich rappers. And
Yeah.
I'm sitting here
Well,
wondering
we
why they
touch
haven't
bases on that too.
came together and tried to form some kind of schooling, some type of training
Yeah.
program,
Yeah.
job program,
Yeah.
any program. They using all this money, buying all this weeds to
Hmm. Youth
investing their
dispensaries.
money in all
Yeah.
this other stuff
Yeah.
just to make more money,
Yeah. Yeah.
but not knowing the community is gonna always have money in there. You know what I'm saying? To where
Yeah.
we do they own any communities? I'm like,
Activists,
I'm sitting
yo,
up here wondering what's going on.
let me tell you something, King. Activists have already touched bases about that. And they said the same thing. Oh yeah, though. Jay-Z, where's Jay-Z? Where's this? Why is it
But
that these rappers are glorifying though the hip hop, which is good, but they're not really digging in to the communities
right,
and stuff
right.
like that, the educations, you know, giving out money for the homeless and everything, the programs and everything. Oh yeah, we got activists out here that's just screaming mad about that though. Oh yeah, we aware about that. Very aware.
Oh,
Exactly.
Word. Hmm. It's crazy.
Exactly.
Messed up.
You will see everybody out there on June 24th. You will see.
Hmm.
But
Not
let
near
me tell you
nobody
this,
doing nothing.
right? And this is what I found out. Jay
Hmm.
Z, 50 Cent,
Hmm.
Ja Rule, none of those guys. They
Yeah,
don't come
yeah,
back. They don't give back.
yeah, yeah. None of them. Not even Wu
They
Tang.
good. They come and they go.
Yeah.
The only person I can say that probably don't go, that don't, that do return and do probably do something for their community is 50 Cent. All the
Yeah, but
rest of them,
well, yeah, but see, that's the
mm-mm.
thing. I think to a certain extent, though, you know what I'm saying? But he's doing a
Right.
little bit more better than the other ones out there, you
So
know?
what part of New York you from, bro?
I'm from Queens.
Are you from
Queens.
Queens?
Yeah. Are you familiar?
Okay.
You got family out here?
Nah, you know what? Actually,
Come
I,
out here one day.
yeah,
We hang out.
she got me on the road to come out there.
Yeah,
Okay.
I got
Yeah,
him
we hang
on
out.
the road
Yeah.
with me.
Yeah,
So
we
I'm
get something to
bringing
eat.
Tyrone
Get
on the
something to eat at the
road.
restaurant, all three of us. Yeah, yeah, we can do that.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
So yeah, me and Tyrone will meet you there and everything. Cause
yeah,
Tyrone,
absolutely.
I'm helping Tyrone to, to expand his book and
Yeah,
everything. So yeah.
yeah, absolutely. Though it's great to like because when I went to Chicago, I've been on the West Side for the first time, and I'm gonna tell you this though. I can't mention her name though, but she's married, but she was a cool female friend of mine. I said to her, I knew what was going on, and I was like, I said, yo, she said that she talks to her uncle from prison. So I said, listen, I said, I tell you what, I'm coming out there to see you. So tell your uncle because he had ties with the West Side and the South Side. So
Right.
she spoke to him while he was up in prison, and I kid you not,
Mhm.
I went out there on Easter, and I
Mhm.
went and I don't know where I was at. I was on some boulevard on the West Side, and it was
Uh
not
huh.
one drive by. The whole time I was there, I went to meet her moms and sisters, and we went to church for Easter. Not no drive-bys, nothing. I came back spotless. I'm telling you, the word up, man. So it's all about who you know. Am I right, brother?
For
See?
sure. For sure. Yeah, yeah. That's
Yeah, man.
that's just like that's no difference than like
Yeah,
Bonnie. Bonnie,
Yes.
you
I'm
know,
so sorry.
still
I'm
trying
sorry.
to
I'm
ride.
sorry.
She out there.
yeah.
So, it's not even though she may see something, but she still walking and doing her thing. So
Absolutely.
it ain't in her way.
Yeah,
It ain't in her way. You
exactly.
see what I'm saying? So
Yeah. And,
we
and
ain't trying to see that anyway. You know what I'm saying? That's good.
Yes.
That's a
yeah, I want to
blessing.
say much love to everybody in Chicago out there. Yeah, it was a blast when I went out there. It was nice, man. You know what I mean? So it's all about who you know and everything like that. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm a people
So
person.
how New York what they run, they draw off gangs or what they
Yeah, they
just
have the same thing. Yeah, they say the same thing. Gangs and stuff, organizations. We got everything going on out here. You know, same thing. But we
yeah,
don't
I'm
have the
pretty
right
sure.
laws. But they got gangs and stuff like that. You know what I
They
mean?
got
So
them Latin Kings
yeah,
down there.
yeah, yeah, yeah. All
For
that good
sure.
stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
Bloods and Crips and all that. But it's everybody's just doing their thing, and we trying to link it to where we trying to come together. You know what I mean? We're trying to do positive stuff, show a better example. That's why, for my age at 53, and I don't look it, I'm into
Yeah.
podcasting. You know what I mean? And my thing is to open up, me and my boy, we're going to open up the doors so that young people could, you know, come on out and everything like that. Maybe they might find something interesting about doing podcasting. You know what I'm saying? Or be an
Right.
outlet though for singers, young artists that's having a hard time being discovered. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
We OGs got to set the trend. We got to set a better example with something. So that's what I'm into
Mhm.
doing and stuff like that. And I'm a people person, man. I network with anybody. I love the
Right.
people from Chicago. I think they cool people and shit. So I mean, yeah, good stuff.
So how your podcast been going?
Podcast, I did one 2 years ago, and we're gonna have a new one called What's Happening with Mike and Mike's podcast. You know what I mean? And what that show is going to be about is like, you ever see like Jerry, remember Jerry Springer type of stuff though, or you know, one of them cats, Jerry Springer type of shit? Well, we trying to have something like that, you know, pretty much. So, you know, just have a little controversial type of show, pretty much. Yeah. So, then with that, you know, we're going to have some guests as well. So, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's what's
Or
happening.
Kevin
That's what's happening.
Samuels,
Yeah.
you know, Kevin Samuels. You know, it's like, we're going to do it like, you know, the way how women bash men, but it's going to be vice versa. You know, we're not going to be so heavy and hard pressed like the way Kevin Samuels was, because, yeah, you know about Kevin Samuels, though. He was a mess, though, but that's my dude, man, because I like Kevin Samuels. He's like a grandfather
Yeah, I
figure,
like
you
it
know
a
what I'm saying?
lot.
Yeah, he's a mentor.
That's
That's what I'm talking about. He's a mentor. You know what I mean? He tell you the real shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm feeling that. I'm feeling that.
No doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you basically just doing what I do, just really just living it, trying
Yeah.
to make a better way.
Yeah. You know what? Because originally, I was going to mention this on Bonnie's show Tuesday night. I originally was headed for hip hop in a direction. You know, I used to ghostwrite with a couple of cats. I grew up back in the '80s. You know, harmonizing, rhyming, freestyling, battling. You know, in the '90s, I was going into clubs with cats in studios. You know, and it was just that when I was married, though, things kind of like really, really blocked my view from making it, because I had connections back then. You know what I mean? I'm a people person. You know, I love to get out and everything and showcase, and everything's about hard work. You know what I mean? Even if you're going to be a
Yes.
plumber, you got to do hard work that pays off and everything, or play basketball, whatever you want to do, you know? Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But my theory is we started to laugh and we said it. Okay, I sure will. I'm gonna come right back because I gotta restart it because Almighty Lord
Yeah,
Freud,
he gonna come in.
Almighty Menace Magni cannot come back on. He cannot join us right now, but I am gonna restart this. I am going to save this live. But yes, so but before we go and before I can get him on here, I gotta say this. You know, I wanted to say Tuesday, May 2nd, 2023. Stay tuned
7
for
p.m.
Bro Mike.
No doubt.
Yes, 7 p.m.
You saying?
You know, 4 p.m.
Yeah,
West Coast time.
that's right.
7 p.m.
East Coast time,
Midwest
East Coast
time.
time, and everything like that, though, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
6 p.m. Y'all better stay tuned because 4 West Coast, 6 Midwest, 7 East Coast. Stay tuned because I will have Bro Mike on my podcast interview live.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
on
Absolutely.
Instagram, followed
Yeah.
by YouTube. So please, everybody, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe button, and make sure you hit that alert button so that alert button will let you know exactly I'm going to be on.
And
So I
one
will
more
give
thing.
everybody.
And one more thing, too. Yeah. I have a mind frame of thinking like Tyler Perry. So, I mean, yo, let me tell you something, Kay. We could probably network and do something or get in contact with Tyrone Muhammad, you know what I mean? You know, see what it is and everything like that, though, you know, and do some charity, you know? Yeah. But
Yes.
he knows who I am and stuff like that, though, you know? So, yeah, I mean, yeah, because we all
Yeah, that's
in
what.
this. Yeah, go ahead,
That's
brother.
what.
Yeah, I'm on that. I'm on the same thing. Like he said, I'm trying to do some type of fundraising, charity,
Okay.
anything for the community. Trying to grow, man,
Yeah.
and be known. Just to try to have some type of movement. Me and Bonnie and whoever else. You in New York, we in
Yeah.
Chicago.
Yeah.
She in Chicago. I'm in Wisconsin, so we could I'm from Chicago, but we can all kind of form some type of movement. Like I
Yeah,
say, get a
yeah.
podcast or something going to where we could be traveling, seeing each other, and meet new people,
Absolutely.
and just rising to the top. That's what I'm
Absolutely.
on. So
Yeah, man.
I'm about to make
Absolutely. We can
Yeah.
do it. We can do
yeah,
it though. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
We are going to do it because
Entertainment.
June 24th,
Yes.
I'm sorry, June 24th, Queens, New York. Stand the hell up because Bonnie will be in the building. Tyrone will be in the building.
Word.
Bro Mike will be in the
No
building.
doubt.
So guess what? New York, we here, we coming.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So we're gonna turn up, turn out, and we're gonna show
Go ahead.
what it's all about: love,
Absolutely.
laughter, liberation.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because there's nothing else that we can do but to come together as one, as a family. Period.
I
Point
I
blank.
like this energy because maybe we could do something also where we could connect and go to these events with these celebrities. You know,
Yeah.
like
Yes.
Rock the Bells. They got something August 5th. Over in
May
Queens.
5th. I think it's May
August
5th or
it's
June
August 5th.
5th.
August 5th. Yeah.
That's good timing.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
timing.
So order the tickets and everything before they sell out and stuff like that. Be nice. We can form a team. You know what I'm saying? Get a chance
Yeah.
to like meet up with the celebs and shit. Take pictures and
Hey,
shit.
that's why I wish she would have let had Almighty on here because, like you said, we can have a good team, and
Yeah.
I want you to meet him too. We
Okay.
want everybody to meet him because you and him, you and him, Sim. I think he was asking you a lot of questions, but you wasn't responding to him. I know them
Me?
questions was
I
for
can,
you.
I,
Yeah,
look, it's all, I ain't going nowhere. I can see him. Let me go all the way from the top. Let me see. Happy Sunday. What are you eating? I was eating a plum earlier. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Lost my phone. Need your number.
I need
I
to see
lost
his
my
comments again.
contact number. Let
I
me
think he asked you was he
see.
from Mecca or something from the desert.
Oh
Are you
yeah,
from?
I know what he mean. I know what he mean. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I am. Yeah, that means he's a traveling man. I tell you though, man. I was, you know what? I was with them for 10 years as a traveling man. I get like brothers asking me to get back in the fraternity. You know what I'm saying? It's the Mason. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'll be thinking about it and stuff like that. Mhm.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
Mhm.
I just seen that too. I was trying to pull it all the way
I didn't
up,
see
but I
that
went
question.
all
Okay.
unsure.
Okay. Yeah. Absolutely.
He said, "Are
Yeah,
you from the Mecca? What is the Mecca? I keep hearing that a lot about the Mecca.
Well,
Is that in Queens, New York?
nah. That's like, in other words, the Mecca is, it's just like when the pastor would call his home a church. You know what I
Oh,
mean? It's like
okay.
just saying like you know like a regular home and shit like that to worship and everything and pray and all that though. When you
Okay.
say the Mecca, from the desert, that's saying that know you traveling and stuff like that. Because when you go in the desert, it's miles and miles and you traveling and stuff like that though. You know what I mean? So yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay, okay. Now I know what the Mecca is.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But y'all gonna have a great time in New York. When y'all
hey,
come to New
hey,
York,
Are
yeah,
you're gonna be there at the 50 year anniversary, right?
yeah. We gonna do something on the
Okay,
24th. I
okay, because I was sure I was
Cause I
gonna
work
say
I work the
Springfield,
weekends.
you're gonna
I
turn
work
up.
the weekend.
Okay.
So what days that fall on? What day's the
It's
24th?
on Saturday. It's on a
All right,
Saturday.
so I'm gonna have to
Hey,
take you off
Pancho,
then.
we got Pancho in the building. Hey, keep it
Hmm.
going.
Yeah,
But yes,
yeah.
so Pancho, get ready. Chicago's gonna be in there 6 foot deep. We're gonna be
Ab-
deep.
hey,
Absolutely,
hey,
absolutely.
Bonnie. Hey, Bonnie, you see, I just put it up there for all the listeners, the people that's viewing this. Get my book. It's on Amazon.
All
Life from
right.
Cabrini Green. It's a
I
Okay.
great read.
just
And
pinned it.
it talks about, me being traumatized at an early age
Mhm.
and going through a lot of ups and downs and
Mhm.
coming back around to my senses at a
Mhm.
later age in life. But I'm here now.
Mhm.
So really get that book and support me. It's on
Okay.
Amazon,
Okay.
and if you see me in person, I have them
Yo,
available. but it's there.
What's your handle?
Yeah.
What's your handle, King, on IG?
I don't have no IG. You have
No?
to.
Okay.
I was just. Oh,
Yeah.
Instagram. What you mean?
Bankroll
Oh, Bankroll 8.
8 is his Instagram. So yeah, everybody
Text me.
follow
Yeah,
everybody.
yeah. Text
Okay,
me his
okay.
information.
And this my Facebook, Tyrone Malone. That's my name. That's who the book is by.
Okay.
The book is under my name too. So that's my my Facebook is under Tyrone Malone.
Well, I want to give a nice shout out to my people and everything over here. You know, big shout out though to Big Mike from Brooklyn and the Brown Table. All right, though, that's gonna be my partner on the show of What's Happening with Mike and Mike's podcast. And the Evening Rush, Sean the Dawn, and also Big Man Entertainment, Brother Kwasi, Edge and everything, Big Man Entertainment, you know what I mean? So I'm a part of them and whatnot, though. Look them up and you'll see for yourself, you know. I'm like Kevin Samuels, I don't make this up. You know what I mean? Yeah, definitely, though. You know, I have another idea. With the Chicago connection in New York, we could bring some talent and stuff like that too. I mean, bring some talent. You know, y'all know some people that want to showcase and want to, you know, be seen by New Yorkers and all over. I'm with the Evening Rush Network, so you know.
Yeah, my man, a rapper too. He's a rapper too. He was trying to come in, so like you said, bring some talent. We got all that. So
comedians, singers, female singers, male singers, dancers, whatever y'all got though. That's hey, I got another idea too. Oh man, see, man.
Hey man, send me. You on Facebook?
Yeah, I'm on Facebook.
Send me a request. Mine is on the Tyrone Malone, and
you send me a request. I'm Bro Mike. Just look for Bro Mike on Facebook.
Bro Mike.
Yeah.
BRO.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah. Hey, let me ask you.
Sorry,
I want to ask you a question about Chicago, right? With the trains.
Sure.
Do y'all have cats dancing and stuff like that though? And you know, like doing
Subway.
To the subways? So we got that.
Subway. They don't do it on the train. They do it on the platform by the train.
They do it,
but they don't. They might not do it as much as New York.
Okay.
Let's say that too.
Because I'm thinking if we could put together like a contest or something and come up with a prize or something like that though, that would be hot though. Like say Chicago dances, who's the best dancer? Again, that's taking them out from the element, taking them out from the element from the streets and everything. You know, let's go.
Tyrone good for that. Yes, Tyrone good for that.
Yeah, I'm down.
And then I think that with some of my people too.
Let's bring back the 80s. Let's bring back the old school battle and bring it into the new era. Maybe we can help them get out of the element. You know what I mean?
She want what?
Yeah. Yes, because, you know, I was going to do something for the summer, but I didn't have the right means for doing it. But I was going to have like a no crime day like we used to have. But it cost thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and more thousands out here in Chicago.
Yeah. You need a grant. Sound like
all right, go back to that.
A grant and stuff like that. You know?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. That'll work and everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Double Dutch. Is the young ladies out there doing double Dutch?
We got 40-year-old plus. They have a 40-year-old plus.
Okay.
Women, men and women playing double Dutch. They doing what we used to do back in the days, and now they got a 40-year-old plus out here.
Yeah.
With double Dutch and hula hoop and you name it, they got it.
We need to come together and create a contest or something like that. You know, we got to come with a prize or something like that. Something, you know, saying something that'll motivate them and stuff. I think it would be nice, though. Hey.
Yeah, you know what? As a matter of fact, I am with YKJ Live Radio, and they have about to have a showcase here in Chicago for the second season. No, I'm sorry, Chicago is in their fourth season.
Hmm.
Right now, they doing a first season out there in New Orleans.
Okay.
And then after New Orleans, then they're gonna go to Miami in August and then July. But it's somewhere next year.
Okay.
KY Joe. Matter of fact, I'm gonna come back. Matter of fact, my time is about to come
Okay.
back, but I want everybody to come back on here
All right.
and
Okay.
jump on here. So give me about 5 minutes.
That.
I gotta reboot, come back, reboot, come
All right.
back, and then I'm gonna hop on here. Alrighty,
Okay.
give me about
All right.
5 minutes.
All right,
Sorry.
salute, bro.
Salute.
Yes,
Salute.
sir.
No doubt.
Tyrone, come back. Bro
Yeah.
Mike, come
Yes.
back.
Absolutely.
Hillbilly, come back. Everybody come back because this is about to be one of the biggest events that I'm going to be in. So I
You know I'm
got
doing
to have
it
you
for
all
you
in here.
because I didn't even know you was on. I was just like scrolling on IG. I said, wait a minute. I said, okay. All right, so I'm coming back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
All right. Now.
Alright.
Peace.
All right.
One.
Peace.